Dak going to start out going to the air. And he is caught by Lamb. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Back to throw, Purdy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll throw again. Prescott. Into the hands of Hendershot. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. And now, how about this? The free kick from the 20 going to be out of bounds. And that, of course, is a penalty. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense. But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Down to the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 41 yards. And the Niners add 6 to their lead.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
But this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Prescott from the gun. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He finds his man, Pollard. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Rico Dowdle, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are back within a score. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is down to 2. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Purdy now on 2nd down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties, and then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the
throwing here, Purdy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. In motion left goes a tight end. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle, 55 yards. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes this a 9-point game. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, this is Turpin, fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
That one down the field for Ferguson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
On play action, Prescott. That one down the field for Ferguson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Purdy looking to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we?
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. First down, Prescott. He'll get this to his running back, Dawg. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Prescott down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Looking to throw, Prescott. And a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can push ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That's for the former Alabama man, Cameron Latu. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Purdy will look to throw again here. This one caught by Kittle. Big strides, look at him go. Inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 79 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Purdy on the sneak. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Purdy on the sneak. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though.
Oh, okay.
Hindsight's 20/20.
20/20 and never defeated.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now Moody for the PAT. And now an audible here into something else. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 23, Cowboys 7. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, this is Turpin. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. On third down, it's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Play action now, Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A second down throw for Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 50 yards. And the 49ers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
Niners 30, Cowboys 7.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he will be brought down, but a first and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Niners have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
Boy, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 19-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Throwing, Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game.
14.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
He's got the hook out downfield to Samuel. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Cowboys 14. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Prescott now on 2nd down.
That is caught by Lamb.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
One last shot now for Prescott. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.